Hey guys, and welcome back, and today I am making a Star Wars video. We have finally got a new Star Wars trailer. I'm not going to put it on this video, of course, because I literally do not have the content to, or have the time to. But I'm literally going to talk about it. So, starting off, what I am expecting about this new game. Now, this is of course a new game which has got a lot of potential, and for me, I am quite excited for actually get this game on the get this game. This game looks sick. There has been announced some new characters and new stuff. Also, they've gone for a very good cast and a good leading character. And to be honest, I'm actually quite stoked. I'm quite stoked for this leading character because he just looks cool. He looks decent. He looks like an actual Jedi Padawan, which looks absolutely right. It looks perfect for this whole thing. So, starting off. Some of the customizations. I would say for the customizations, you've got to add some character customizations. I've got to say to the character, because if you didn't have any character customizations, I think it would be a bit dull getting like maybe a different hairstyle or a different piece of clothing that might change it up a bit. But basically, that is what that is. It's going to be just different. Hopefully, they'll put in that and make it a lot more nicer and a lot more achievable when you get something cool. Also, again, you do actually get a lightsaber in the game, so that's going to be really fucking cool as well. And again, character customization to the hilt as well. So the hilt of the actual lightsaber, you can customize that, make it a lot more nicer, maybe look more cleaner, maybe have it so it looks like Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. Maybe it's just something different, something to references the prequels, or not even the prequels, but the actual main Star Wars, which would be absolutely fucking amazing, to be fair, because I actually think that'd be pretty cool. And of course, your own ship. There's been talks of you actually having your own ship, and to get. Oh, by the way, I will talk about it in a minute. But in-game currency, I will talk about that. But being able to customize your own ship and all that stuff, maybe. To even make it look like the Millennium Falcon or Anakin Skywalker's ship. Who knows? Might be pretty cool to see have a classic heroic like a remembrance to some of the old like ships, or just having your own ship and maybe customize it to your own liking, which would be pretty fucking cool to see as well. For that as well, I did say about in-game currency, and to be fair, the in-game currency, you could do a lot with it. Like, the Star Wars universe is massive. You've got so much stuff in it. And there's so many things you could do with to earn in-game currency as well. Maybe doing bounties, or actual work, in-game work, that you can do to actually get a currency, or like a wage, basically. Something small and something simple to be able to get it. But to be fair, like in-game currency, you could do a lot with this, and again, maybe like buying clothes, buying new shoes, all this stuff, just to add more to the game. And I think it would be pretty fucking cool to see that in the game. Now, again, you got the villains and the allies. The villains, I gotta say, you've got to put Darth Vader in it. If you don't put Darth Vader in it, it's going to be pretty sad. But also, not just that as well. You've also got the I think they're called the sisters, but basically you got this other character who is a Force user, and you do actually get to see her in the trailer, and to be fair, she does look pretty fucking badass. There has been talks of her in a comic book, but only in one comic book. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, basically we don't really know much about her at this moment of time. But to be fair, I am pretty stoked for it, and basically see what these characters have got. Also, you've got the Hunchmen, basically guys that are working for the likes of for the sister. I gotta say, it's not that bad. I gotta say, like, they've been shown off before, and they look pretty fucking badass, to be fair. And their expertise is close range battle, which is pretty cool to see. And I'm going to be pretty stoked because like the boss battles could be absolutely fucking amazing right now. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked for it, and I think a lot of people are as well. But also, not just that, you've also got the time. The time is straight after Order 66 and straight after the Clone Wars. And to be fair, I think it's a perfect time they've got here. It's perfect. Got so many possibilities, so many answers, so many questions as well, and so many twists you can make into the game as well. It's actually quite exciting. To be fair, I'm pretty stoked, and I think a lot of people are as well. And with this like of the Order 66, that you're getting hunted down by the Senate and by a lot of people. So hiding in plain sight might actually have to be a thing, and I think that would be pretty cool to see. Just me hiding in plain sight, being cautious about myself, and seeing your face on a billboard, a massive billboard, saying if you find this person, you must call the Senate right away. Which I think would be pretty fucking cool to be like just to see. You've also got the rebels, which I don't think are created at this time, but it'd be cool to see an alliance being formed, and something that not even the rebels, but something before the rebels were even made. So something small, but something that is remindable, and I would say rememberable. Different Force powers. I gotta say, the Force, it's so powerful. The Force in itself gives the Jedi strength, and the Force, it is just insane. It is just the main thing. You use it right, you're gonna be insane. You use it wrong, you're not gonna be as strong. But with the likes with the Force, I gotta say I'm pretty fucking stoked. And again, you like learning different powers. The one thing I am kind of hoping that they will do is be able to learn dark side powers as well, but still be linked with the light. I think that would be absolutely fucking amazing to see, because you do actually see Luke Skywalker use it quite often. He used the Force Choke, which is a dark side power. Again, in the actual Return of the Jedi. And to be fair, I'll be pretty fucking stoked to see just more abilities being available to you, and still be staying in the light or the dark. You never know. The thing with this game as well, there could be so many twists. You could be you could literally in the end turn into like a Senate or something. So there's so many possibilities with this game. But for me, I gotta say, it would be pretty fucking sick to see a Mace Windu-like character who can control the light and the dark, and it would be pretty cool to see just that being in use. Also, the other thing I wanted to be talking about is the fighting. The fighting with lights. This is the game which is very, very based on lightsabers. You see it in Star Wars Battlefront. You see the gameplay right in front of you, and you see the lightsaber combat. It is okay to me. To be honest, I don't mind it. But to be fair, the one game that does brilliant with fighting, close range fighting with swords or whatnot, is For Honor. For Honor is one of those games that perfected the likes of sword fighting. There might not be any fancy moves, but it's straight based on sword fighting. But with the likes of Star Wars, you've got the opportunity to add different techniques into the game. What I mean by techniques is like the Tashari, or my favourite technique. I can't remember what's 100% called now. It's been so long. But the Shari is basically a more offensive move with the likes of Star Wars, and I can't remember what the actual defensive move was, but like something like that, something cool, something nice to see in a Star Wars game. Different types of lightsaber techniques used on a lightsaber. We haven't really seen it before, but the one game that does use a certain technique in Star Wars is Star Wars Unlimited. You do see a certain technique. I can't remember what the whole technique was called back then, but it's been changed quite a bit, and to be fair, it's like also that it's been put into different types of techniques now in Star Wars. But it'd be cool to see a return of that technique, and to be fair, I'll be pretty stoked. I will be pretty stoked to see this whole technique used again in Star Wars, but also other techniques as well to learn with the lightsaber. For me, I'm stoked to see what they use in Star Wars, and they have said before that they are using different the fighting styles and everything are from games like For Honor, or from again Star Wars Battlefront 2, or from likes of God of War, another game which is quite famous on the PlayStation 4 if you don't know that game. The one thing with that as well in the God of War game, you actually do see him throw an axe. So you probably will see like lightsaber throwing in Star Wars, which again is pretty popular with the likes of Darth Vader. So yeah. But to be frankly honest, I hope EA don't fuck up here, because this game does look pretty good and it's got a lot of potential. And to be honest, I'm quite stoked for this new game. Recently, I have been going back into Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I've been going back at it, looking at the positives, looking at the negatives, and I gotta say, I'm hoping that they do something brilliant here, because it is like you've got the God of War 3 director, you've got a lot of talent in that studio, so you've got a lot of stuff you can really do with this game. And to be fair, I'm pretty fucking stoked. So I hope guys enjoy this video. I'm gonna of course let it play out, but also before I end it, I do want to talk about there is no microtransactions with the game, and to be fair, I am pretty happy with that. I'm glad that there is no microtransactions in the game, because to be honest, you don't need it. You don't need it in an RPG. It is an RPG game, which means it's a role-playing game, and to be fair, I'm pretty fucking stoked. So I hope people will enjoy the game, and there has been a lot of conflict with the main character, but to be absolutely honest, I think they've chosen right for the main character. I fully support the lead actor in his role for this new Star Wars game, because if you didn't know, actually, the lead actor for this new Star Wars game is also Jerome in Gotham. If you have never seen the TV series, basically go check it out. It is pretty fucking sick. But yeah, so I'm fully behind this whole new character, and to be honest, he does look pretty fucking cool, and yeah, it's going to be amazing. So hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, do subscribe, enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and see you next time.